Hi and welcome to Cricket Happenings, everybody. Today, on 30th of December 2013, we are coming to the end of the this year 2013. Well, at the end of the year 2013, there was one victory today, and what else can Jacques Kallis expect? First making a ton in his last Test match of his Test career, his 45th Test ton, and then South Africa giving him a parting gift on his way on ending his Test career by giving him a victory, a comprehensive victory by 10 wickets. And Jacques Kallis was the man who was the cynosure of all eyes after that victory, because he was taken on a victory lap by his fellow colleagues on his shoulders, and well, for India it was pretty tough going. I'll be talking about that match. So finally, in 2013, this was the last victory that one saw as far as Test matches are concerned, where South Africa having a comprehensive victory in the second Test by 10 wickets. Not only that, they're also winning the series 1-0. A very short series here. Okay, so I'll be looking at that. I'll be definitely giving you a full match report on what exactly transpired there at the Sahara Stadium in Kingsmead in Durban. And then we are also going to have a look at the start of the first Test match, which is going to be starting tomorrow between Pakistan and Sri Lanka in Abu Dhabi, which is going to be a different kettle of fish altogether after Pakistan won the one-day series 3-2. Well, so first what I'm going to do a brief preview of that. So, but most of the concentration will be on this final Test match, which was the fifth and final day. And as I said yesterday, it was a real battle, and it was an interesting day's play, and it turned out to be very interesting, because for India, well, they had to actually put up. I mean, they have 98 runs in arrears, and as I said, the trend was that always we have seen in this particular Test series that there has been problems for India where the wickets have fallen pretty quickly when play resumed, and that's what precisely the case was today with it was Cheteshwar Pujara and Virat Kohli at the crease at that score with India 98 runs in arrears. And what a ball! Dale Steyn with his very first ball of the morning getting a wicket of Virat Kohli, which was a real dubious decision, because Virat Kohli, whether he got an edge onto it, one does not know, but that was a ball from Dale Steyn that lifted and took the edge of Kohli's bat. But now, whether that was the decision which was right, one does not know. Virat Kohli was not happy at all. He showed his displeasure there, and Virat Kohli but had to walk on his overnight score with the very first ball, Dale Steyn actually striking and providing South Africa the much needed breakthrough, with Virat Kohli gone. Caught de Villiers bowled Steyn for 11 with 1-4, which made the score 68 for 3. So the overnight score, India lost, and that was a very sad start, because not only that, and it would have been all the more hurting for Virat Kohli, because he felt that he was not out. He felt he didn't have a nick onto it, and after that the South Africans were really roaring with delight as Dale Steyn got one of the balls. I would definitely say it was a ball of the day. What a delivery! The ball pitched in line of the stumps, just moved outside the off stump, in the sense the ball was pitched in line, and at the last moment deviated, and in the deviation Pujara probably thinking that he was just going to have a sort of just going to block the delivery, but he saw that it eluded his bat and went on to take the off bail of the off stump. What a delivery from Dale Steyn, nipping back after pitching in line of the stumps, and then going like a leg cutter and clipping his off bail. What a superb delivery from Dale Steyn. So Pujara was gone, so that made it 71 for 4, and after that there was a brief revival with two new batsmen at the crease, Rohit Sharma and Ajinkya Rahane. So both of them slowly took the score along by putting on a 32-run partnership for the fifth wicket by adding 32 runs. But at that time, Rohit Sharma, after looking good in his knock of 25, was claimed LBW, bowled Philander for 25 with 2 4s and 1 6. Dhoni walked in, and Dhoni was out to a shot where he actually tried to whip a ball through the mid-wicket area of the bowling of Robin Peterson, the spinner, but only managed to give a catch into Peterson's hands. In fact, it was the mid-wicket fielder actually taking the catch, and he was gone for 15 with 2 fours, which made the score look 146 for 6. And suddenly, with only Ajinkya Rahane at the crease, it looked like India might even suffer probably an innings defeat with only the tail which is not really whacked. But Ravindra Jadeja was there along with Ajinkya Rahane. But Ravindra Jadeja was also a victim. He actually tried to attack Peterson, tried to loft him, and Morkel in the deep took the catch, and he was gone for 8, and India were 154 for 7. And it was a matter of seeing whether India was going to suffer an innings victory, whether South Africa wouldn't back again. But Ajinkya Rahane showed his prowess here. As you know, he gutsed it out over there. He did it in the first innings too by taking a lot of body blows. But today, Ajinkya Rahane was really confidence personified. He has got an overall, and he got some good support from Zahir Khan at the other end. And Ajinkya Rahane, in the company of the tailenders, especially in the company of Zahir Khan, took the score along to 189. In fact, avoided the innings defeat for India, with Ajinkya Rahane playing some brilliant strokes by hitting some very neat fours and some very good driving, cutting and pulling, and Zahir Khan gave him good support at the other end by eking out only 3 runs after facing 41 balls, and which I thought Zahir Khan did a good job there. So it allowed Ajinkya Rahane to really get on to the South African bowling, and really he was some very good use of the feet by Ajinkya Rahane. And Ajinkya Rahane, in the company of Zahir Khan, who made 3, Ishan Sharma was out for 1 to Dale Steyn, and Mohammad Shami, all the tailenders actually stayed there, especially Zahir Khan stayed for Ajinkya Rahane, which really helped matters. And then Ajinkya Rahane played some very good strokes. He also hit one beautiful 6 over point, and it was done in such an effortless manner that Philander was really a bit stunned there. It was a very good shot over the point region for a 6 by Ajinkya Rahane. But Ajinkya Rahane, after thanks to Ajinkya Rahane, India reached 223. But the unfortunate part was that Rahane, after doing all the hard work to get to his way to 96 runs with 11 fours and 2 sixes, was a victim of the bowling of Philander. It was the last wicket to fall as he lost his stumps to 1 on Philander for 96, and India were all out for 223. It was a very nice gesture on the part of the South African captain Graham Smith to see that Ajinkya Rahane was absolutely disappointed. Why not? He would have got his first Test century there. But Graham Smith, the South African captain, I thought he showed a nice gesture there, a very good team spirit, and coming in and patting Ajinkya Rahane on the back and telling him, "Oh boy, you missed it this time, probably better luck next time." It was a nice piece of work by the South African captain Graham Smith, really setting an example to all his teammates and all his cricket followers there. So, but India were all out for 223. Thanks to Ajinkya Rahane, they averted the innings defeat and went on to 223 all out. And what it did is it gave a very easy target for South Africa of only 58 runs to actually win the match. But looking at the bowling figures, Dale Steyn bowled with lots of pace today. 21 overs, 8 minutes, 3 for 47. He did some lot of chattering with Ajinkya Rahane once more. Vernon Philander, 16 overs, 4 minutes, 3 for 43, also chipped in well. Morne Morkel, 16 overs, 6 minutes, none for 34. Robin Peterson, 24 overs, 3 minutes, 4 for 74, was the most successful bowler today. Got the wickets. Duminy, 8 overs, 2 minutes, none for 20. And Du Plessis, 1 over, no maiden, none for 1. We didn't see much happening on this 5th-day track as one would have expected after seeing some balls, as I spoke about yesterday, where the ball was skipping low at times. The ball was also turning square sometimes, but nothing of that sort happened. And well, India were all out for 223. As far as South Africa and the second innings were concerned, it was absolutely easy meat for them. Graham Smith and Alvaro Peterson started playing their strokes with absolute confidence, in a very wonderful manner, and they finished it off very pretty quickly. They took only 12 overs, 11.4 overs to be precise, to score the 59 runs needed for victory, with Graham Smith, the captain, not out on 27 of 33 balls with 4 fours and 1 6, and Alvaro Peterson not out on 31 with 5 fours and 1 6. The openers finishing off the job, and India losing this match by 10 wickets. South Africa getting a 10-wicket victory and thus winning the Sunfoil Test Cricket Series 1-0. Well, as far as the bowling was concerned, Mohammad Shami 2 overs, 1 made and none for 4. Ishant Sharma bowled 5 overs, none for 29. Jadeja, but well, we didn't see Zahir Khan in action at all. One does not know why, whether he was injured. None for 16 for Jadeja, and Rohit Sharma bowled 4 balls. And that was it. South Africa winning the 2-match series 1-0. The man of the match went to Dale Steyn of South Africa for his brilliant performance, and player of the series it went to AB de Villiers of South Africa. So South Africa taking the honours as far as the player of the match and player of the series is concerned. And now it's all done and dusted as far as India and South Africa series is concerned. India's next assignment is going to be New Zealand. But one thing that I would like to talk here, even though this was a short series, I thought keeping in view that India had suffered a lot of reverses in Australia and England while going overseas, this trip was a learning curve for the young brigade. As I said at the beginning of this India-South Africa series, this is an young brigade right now which is taking over the mantle from Sachin Tendulkar, retirement of Sachin Tendulkar, VVS Lakshman, Saurav Ganguly and Rahul Dravid. So looking at that, I thought this was a learning curve, and looking at the way this young brigade shaped up, batting, bowling, there are a lot of positives to take from, and I thought India did a wonderful job. Well, this is something as it's a learning curve, so one has to be prepared to have some defeats also. But again, coming abroad, this young brigade really did their job according to me. Shikhar Dhawan, well, he was not in some very good form unfortunately, but I'm sure he will get over that. Murli Vijay did his bit there. Murli Vijay, Pujara, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Rahane. This is the nucleus. This is the build-up of a new young brigade for the Indian team. So, well, I'm sure India will be very happy with that effort, because considering with a full team, India suffered reverses in Australia and England. So with an young brigade, India have just managed to. That's only a 1-0 victory in the 2-match series. I think India will definitely take it. As I said, one has to be prepared now. If at all any defeats are there, I'm sure the Indian fans should be really prepared for it, because this is the learning curve, and this is the team this is the nucleus which is going to be evident when probably, I think, 2 years down the line, if you see this Indian team, at that time one can expect that Indian team has to win all the matches. But now I think it's a learning curve. The young brigade has done a wonderful job, whether it be the batting, bowling. Just talking about it, the batting has done very well. Then they have Ravindra Jadeja, who has been bowling superbly, bowled beautifully in this particular match. And Zahir Khan has come back. Ishant Sharma is bowling well. Shami is another very good find for India. So, and that too on overseas tracks, he did a pretty good job. Especially, he had a very prized wicket of Hashim Amla, who everyone puts a big prize on. So he will be pretty glad about that effort, especially considering that they have come onto these overseas tracks and playing for the national team. They have done a wonderful job in this Indian colours, I would say. So well, the young brigade of the Indian team, please keep up the good work. And one is really hoping that in the new year 2014 we would see a really rejuvenated Indian lineup taking on New Zealand in New Zealand. Well, let's get on from here. As I said, we are going to Abu Dhabi now, just to do a brief preview of the first test match, which is coming up tomorrow. That is on 31st of December, on the last day. So tomorrow it's going to be one last match which is going to be played. In the sense, we are going to have some cricket for the last day in 2013, and that would be played at Abu Dhabi between Pakistan and Sri Lanka, which will be the first test match between Pakistan and Sri Lanka of the 3-match series. As far as the test matches are concerned for Sri Lanka, let's look at Sri Lanka. For Sri Lanka, well, they definitely have the big guns. Kumar Sangakkara, Mahela Jayawardene is back, so that is going to strengthen the team. No, I mean they are like war veterans for Sri Lanka, and I'm sure they would be hoping that they can get some good scores here. As far as the Sri Lankan opening is concerned, we are going to have a new pair at the crease, and that is going to be pretty interesting to note. Dimuth Karunaratne and Kaushal Silva, and then some hopefuls in the sense Lahiru Thirimane. Dinesh Chandimal will be doing the keeper's job there. So Lahiru Thirimane and Dinesh Chandimal, there has been a lot of talk about them, as they are the ones who are going to take up the mantle from Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene. But so far for the chances that they have got. They have not really delivered to the most. I mean, they are not delivered to the utmost extent. So now it's the time for them to show their wares here. Lairu Thirumanni and Chandimal, and Prasanna Jayawardene is also back. So, but looking at Dinesh Chandimal could be the wicket keeper. One does not know Prasanna Jayawardene whether he will get a chance, because Prasanna Jayawardene has a very good track record in Test matches. Whether he will be played, that remains a question. Angelo Matthews will captain the side as usual, and the bowling will be in the hands of a very inexperienced pace bowling lineup. After seeing Lasith Malinga for so many years, it will be led by Suranga Lakmal, who is a good new ball bowler. Shaminda Iranga is the one man who actually hits the deck very hard. Whether it's going to be Shaminda Iranga or it is going to be Nuwan Pradeep, one has to wait and watch. And as far as the spin is concerned, the spin is the one which Sri Lanka will bank on now, because they have Rangana Herath, the veteran, who is back. He was not there for the one-day series, but in the Test matches he is back, and he has a good record against Pakistan too. And he has some good knowledge about this conditions in United Arab Emirates. He has bowled well in the past too. So Rangana Herath, the left-arm spinner, will have the variety of Sachitra Senanayake, the right-arm spinner. So that would be good to see. So Sri Lanka are, I think, well, they are looking a bit inexperienced here, because with a lot of experience, not as much as what Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene bring to the table, and Angelo Matthews to a certain extent. Other than that, it's a very young team, and Rangana Herath. So as far as Pakistan are concerned, for Pakistan, it's going to be another new pair at the crease. Well, they have done well. It's going to be Khurram Manzoor and Shan Masood who will be opening the batting. Mohammad Hafiz, on the dint of his very good showing in the one-day international, where he scored 3 one-day international entries and went on to a proud record shared by Zahir Abbas, the former great batsman, has been included. So he's in the Test matches, so he's in some good form. But whether Pakistan would be tempted to drop Mohammad Hafiz, probably, because Azhar Ali is a very perfect Test batsman. He has a good technique, but probably I think Pakistan might keep the form of Mohammad Hafiz in mind and probably plump for him. And then they have, in my opinion, I think instead of having, but probably they don't want to disturb the opening combination of Khurram Manzoor and Shan Masood, who have done well in the past too. You know, they got their limited opportunities. I think it was against Bangladesh, if my memory serves me right. So Azhar Ali, I think Azhar Ali should be an automatic inclusion. I would rather say that instead of Asad Shafiq, they could have Azhar Ali slotted in at number 6, because he's such a good player, and you know, to leave Azhar Ali out of Test matches, according to me, would be a big blunder. I have a feeling that Azhar Ali should take the place of Asad Shafiq. Asad Shafiq should be left out, and they should have a combination of Khurram Manzoor and Shan Masood opening the batting, Mohammad Hafiz, and probably Azhar Ali coming in as at a 2 down, and then they have Yunus Khan, Misbah-ul-Haq, the captain, and then they have the wicketkeeper Adnan Akmal, and then they have Abdur Rahman, Umar Gul. Now Umar Gul is back, so he's in some he's full of life there. He has been doing very well with the ball. And then Junaid Khan is also, he has become a regular in this Pakistani bowling lineup now. He's got a lot of experience now. So I think now Pakistan is in good hands as far as pace are concerned, because Umar Gul and Junaid Khan sharing the new ball, and whether they would be prompted to give a chance to Mohammad Thala, who is making a comeback into the Pakistan team, whether he would be given an opportunity, or whether Rahat Ali, who has also done a bit well in the past, would be given an opportunity, or they would like to go for spinners. So looking at the Abu Dhabi pitch, there seems to be a tinge of green. So I think Pakistan might go for probably Rahat Ali, who is having experience, to share the new ball with Umar Gul and Junaid Khan. And then we always have that expert spinner, the best spinner in 2013, Saeed Ajmal. Well, so all in all, so this is as far as the preview is concerned between South Africa, within Pakistan and Sri Lanka is concerned. The first Test match of the first day, the last match. We are going to see some cricket on the last day of this year 2013, and that is going to be played at Abu Dhabi. And one is only hoping that there is something really something terrific coming up between Pakistan and Sri Lanka tomorrow. Probably some records are broken. Well, one can only just wish something like that happens on the last day of 2013. Well, dear fans and subscribers, nothing else to really add right now. That brings an end to my Cricket Happening show for today. So congratulations to South Africa for winning the series 1-0. And as I said, the assignment for India, the next assignment would be in New Year, would be to play New Zealand in New Zealand. So that will be a real litmus test for this young brigade who did well in South Africa. And also for South Africa, I think their next assignment would be probably I'm not sure about the dates, but one knows for a fact that Australia would be coming over to South Africa. Well, that brings an end to my cricket happenings for today. I will see you all tomorrow. That is in the last day of the year 2013. That is on 31st of December 2013. Until then, it's goodbye from your host Ram. Thank you.